Meditation and yoga. If I could put this in a pill, I would. And I would be the richest man in the world. I can't state how important meditation and yoga is. My book will cover the data. Because a lot of people think, oh, it's meditation, oh, it's just yoga. No, if it's done correctly and properly, we have all sorts of wonderful controlled studies looking at how we can improve your immune system, how we can lower your blood pressure, lower your cholesterol, lower your, even improve bone density with yoga. Okay? But I'm not talking about hot yoga, I'm not talking about Mick yoga, I'm not talking about beer yoga or goat yoga. These are all just trends that people will try to take something that's actually a true art. It's a true science. And in India we have masters and PhDs of yoga. People go through years in school and training. We have protocols in our clinic where we can reverse heart disease, diabetes, we can help with mood disorders. And they just do that with yoga. So that's another level. Like we use herbs because that's kind of what we think. I'm more of a doctor in my thinking, so I like to give things. Right, prescribe herbs, prescribe diets, and all. But there's another level of mind-body medicine where you don't even need the supplements. You don't even need the herbs. Certain types of pranayama, breathing techniques, certain meditation techniques, certain asanas can actually reverse the disease. And they have clinics in India where they actually have run by MD doctors, and we take patients in, and they do all these therapies, and I was shocked. I'm like, you don't give even herbs? You don't need to. So there's levels of health that you can get, and so if you're tired of saying, well, I'm tired of even taking supplements, then you can go even further, okay? So meditation and yoga are very, very important. Lastly, I want to talk about this, love, happiness. John Lennon said all you need is love. It's really important. We do need love. Not only loving each other, but we have to love ourselves, right? And a lot of times right now, people who are having a lot of animosity and hatred to other people is because they actually don't love themselves. And so we have to look at when people have what they call coexistence, or we call tribe, they live longer. All the studies will show people that have cancer, for example, right? If they just, like I mentioned yesterday, if women who have breast cancer have group and they just meet once a week or once every 2 weeks and they just talk and share amongst themselves, they live 15 years longer. 15 years. If we have a drug that keeps someone alive in the ICU for 30 days, it's considered a blockbuster. It will make anywhere from $8 to $15 billion on the market. And here's 15 years longer, right? We need to live with a sense of purpose. Again, the studies will show that if you have purpose, even someone with a cancer patient, anybody with chronic disease, it's not saying, I'm going to kill my cancer, I'm going to fight my cancer. It's, I'm living with purpose. If you live with purpose, those patients live longer because the focus is on doing what they're doing. Oh, I like to grow this, I like to help my people. Sharing and serving others, as simple as that sounds, is so profound, right? So when we see patients in our clinic, we see a lot of cancer patients. Okay, that's because cancer is now 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women in the United States, unfortunately, through standard American diet, lifestyle, environment. But when we look at these aspects, we like to take a cancer survivor and turn them into a cancer thriver, right? As Americans, we all can survive, right? You're New Yorkers, you survive a lot of things. You have 9/11, you have, you can have a hurricane, you can have power outages, you can have gun shootings. Americans, we're good. We can survive. But we need to do better than surviving, right? Because, again, anybody can survive, but are we thriving? Thriving means that you're doing better than what you were before you had your diagnosis. Our goal is through the epigenetics that we teach and the 10 steps in my book, we can help resolve and fix those things. And community is a very important thing. So if you don't have community, hopefully here you meet someone, hopefully you get connected with someone that maybe will share this journey of going on a plant-based diet or eating better or going to more of these conferences, support communities like this, because this is important, because believe it or not, there's a value in this. And as collectively we coexist, then this is how we shape policy. This is how we shape buying patterns, right? By eating more organic, and hopefully some of the stores may carry more organic products. By eating some of these, let's say, I don't want to have this because this has herbicides or pesticides. That changes buying patterns. Every time you buy something, you're voting. Right? So hopefully through community, through coexisting, we can do this. Now, in my book, I do have a lot of quotes. I play drums, I play guitar. I'm known as the rock doc. We see a lot of celebrities, we see a lot of athletes, we see a lot of musicians. We help them with their lifestyle as well. And so I like to end with this, because it's a quote that I want people to think about, and it's from actually a band that's a little bit politically active right now. It's called Rage Against the Machine. And the quote goes, it has to start somewhere, it has to start sometime. What better place than here, and what better time than now? Thank you.